Okay, why we need two different size wooden rods and one cube? Because I thought to make one spin top and with a thicker one to make chess pieces. But first we have to know some measurements. First we have to know how deep the chuck is, and in order to do that we have to insert the rod, measure where it stops, take it out, take a ruler and measure the distance. Mine is 2.9. I keep that measurement for later. Now with the chess piece, first we're gonna measure out the depth of the chuck, which is 2.9 for me, and I mark it out. I'm gonna leave half centimeter out to have space to work, and from there I have to decide how big is gonna be my chess pieces, how long. And I always find that by finding how long my king is gonna be. And I decide that the thickness of my rod, I decided the king to be 4. And then the other pieces I decide that is gonna be 3 millimeters shorter the one from another. So the king is gonna be 4, the queen is gonna be 3.7, the bishop is gonna be 3.4, and it goes etc. So because I don't want to show you how to make a king, I want to show you how to make a queen. I'm gonna measure 3.7, which is somewhere here, and I'm gonna cut this mark. Okay, now for my side that I'm gonna carve, the woods we make for the chisel to have a base to sit on it to be stable when you carve. We're gonna take it as close as we can to the piece, and then with a clamp we're gonna hold it in place to be stable. Another thing to consider before start carving is the base of the piece. And when I say base, I mean I'll bring some examples. This one is the base. If you see, my king and my queen have the same base, almost the same base. Okay, it's a preference actually. Now I'm marking where my base is gonna be. My whole piece is from here till the end, so the base is gonna be here, the head here, roughly. Now I'm just imagining how my queen is gonna be, and this is gonna be the body. Now I'm gonna start carving. You see the lines? With the edge of my chisel, I'm gonna carve the lines first. With no pressure. Just, I'm touching it just a bit. Now the only thing that left is to use your imagination and carve. Now I'm gonna carve the crown, and I'm gonna take it far so you can see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna release the clamp, turn it sideways, and grab it again. And it's like this, so I can carve the inside. Weird angle, but I hope you get the meaning. Now I'm gonna start sand it out the piece and then polish it. I have that thing for polish, but you can use an oil. You can Google it and find which oil is good for wood. Now I'm gonna let it sit for a minute to give it time to absorb the liquid, and then I'm gonna polish it with a piece of cloth as it turning. Now I'm gonna start cutting the piece and polish it the same time. And I'm gonna use a hacksaw to start cutting the piece. Now I'm gonna use a sandpaper to flat out the piece. Like this. Check out if it's standing okay. If it is standing okay, then I'm gonna use the cloth with the oil on it and polish it. And this is our chest piece. Right now, with the spin top. To be honest, there is couple of months, about 9 months has passed since I started making this video. And the reason is that I had an accident with my left eye and I almost lose it. Now it's fine, I can see, not as I used to, but it's better than nothing. Doesn't matter. Okay, now with the spin top, the reason I'm telling you that is because I lose the parts that I'm gonna make in the first parts that was to make the spin top. So I found that piece is not square, but it doesn't matter, the concept is the same. You just find the middle, make a hole halfway through, you take your rod and you glue it with a PVA glue and you wait to cure. It's about 4 hours in the summer, 6 or 8 hours in the winter. Okay, after the glue is cured, we're ready to mount it into the driller. I already measured out the depth of my driller and I left out how much I need for the handle. The handle is not a particular measurement, I just eyeball it, so it's gonna be almost equal with the head of the spinner. Okay, we mount it into the driller, secure it, adjust everything. Okay, it's good there, and we are ready to carve it. Good. Okay guys, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, please do it yourself and send me your creations. And if you like the video, please push the like button. And if you want to see more of me, please subscribe. And if you subscribe, maybe I will see you next time. Bye bye.